EA, it's in the game. Hi, and welcome to Koopa Talk Live's part 2 of our E3 extravaganza, where we'll be covering the EA press conference. This podcast will be about half an hour to 45 minutes long. Nice and short, little bundle. We're just going to go over everything that went on during the EA press conference and see what we think about it. And of course, any thoughts that any of you listeners happen to have, send those emails to KoopaTalkLive@gmail.com, and we'll be reading them in the E3 post-mortem episode that we'll be doing next Sunday. Mike, how's it going? Are you enjoying your E3 so far?
Yeah, it's been a okay E3.
It's been okay?
Yeah, it's been okay. I was gonna say, I gotta keep in mind that this is the freaking EA one, because if not, I'm gonna be talking about Sony. Shit.
No, Sony. You must get Sony out of your mind.
Trying very hard to do.
EA, it's in the game, man. It's in the game.
Yeah, I just thought Kobe would have more game than that.
Once again, that's Sony.
Yeah. Damn!
You would think it was EA, but it's Sony.
Yeah. EA, it's in the game. Not.
It's in the game. Well, speaking of games, what do you think about Mass Effect 3 coming out in March 6th, 2012?
I was going to say Mass Effect
3.
Mass Effect. There we go.
Good job.
Pretty good game. I was going to say, I'm not really a player of the freaking franchise, so I don't really have much of an opinion on it, except that the gameplay looked pretty good. I can't complain about it from all the other shit that I've seen.
It definitely looked like another Mass Effect game. And yeah, I was going to say, if Justin's still around, this would definitely be his area of expertise to pipe in on.
It looks like another Mass Effect 2 game. I think the history books will show the Mass Effect trilogy as the worst 2 and 3 in the history of games. I think it will more likely, because, everybody except me loves Mass Effect 2. I think Will said something one time about not liking Mass Effect 2 because he played Mass Effect 1. I think the history books will show Mass Effect is the series that started off as an RPG with some action elements, and by the third game had nothing to fucking do with the first game. Just absolutely. What I saw today looked really, really cool, really, really amazing. It had nothing to do with Mass Effect 1. It's like Gears of War now. It looks like Gears of War now.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison. I'd have to agree with you 100% there, Justin.
So I don't know if I'm going to change my mind. I am eventually going to pick up Mass Effect 2 on the PS3 and play through it again, because I played through Mass Effect 1 twice, and I've only played Mass Effect 2 once. So I do want to play that a second time, and maybe my opinion will change, but my love for the first one is so great that I will probably play Mass Effect 3 anyways. But I played Mass Effect 2, and it ended, and I was like, wow, that sucked. That really sucked. I can't believe everybody for like a year has just been telling me how fucking amazing that is, because that really sucked. I really, really, really loved the first one. The first one was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I prefer the first one to the second one myself, actually.
Yeah, the first one was amazing, and the third one looks like it has nothing to do with it.
No, I think it's a complete divorce. I definitely agree. All right, so moving on here, we're definitely got some more games here that we're going to cover here, but we're doing this in the order of the actual press conference itself. So the next thing we're going to talk about here is Origins.com, your source for everything EA.
Don't care.
More companies need to do this. I dig it. Like, if I cared about EA, I'd so totally use the hell out of this if I cared about, a lot of games made by EA. The thing is, there's a small handful of games that I care about that are made by EA, but this Origins.com idea of just everything involving that studio, special promotional stuff, keeping, all your games tracked and everything else. It really seems like it's a really good idea, and I wish more companies would do it. And if I cared about EA, I'd probably use the hell out of it.
I swear I'm not jumping ahead, but I saw something about SSX, and they're going to be releasing on Origins, I guess, the backstory of the different characters.
Yeah, and also they'll be revealing like a character a week on the website.
Yeah.
Like if you want to see what characters are going to be in it, you need to be on Origins for that weekly release.
Make it Facebook.
Was it EA? It was EA that talked about The Sims. Social.
Yeah, they talked about The Sims for Facebook, which is actually on the docket. We'll go ahead and jump to that.
That looks fucking stupid.
Yeah,
that looks real fucking stupid.
Yeah, I was a fan of The Sims on the computer. I still kick around in my head possibly buying The Sims 3. I am not fucking touching that Facebook fucking thing.
I was gonna say, the second you do, there'll be a freaking million ads day in, day out.
Yep.
I only have like 3 apps on Facebook, and I hide all freaking invites and all that shit unless I want to invite somebody, and then only a good friend that I know that wants me to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, so Sims on Facebook, everyone says, "Nay, this is a bad freaking idea. It just ends up with more spam." No, we all agree.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Fuck that game. Next topic. What was next?
Hold on, wait. The freaking key point: if you can't find a freaking best boyfriend ever, you can build him. That was a freaking key point that they made. Oh my god.
That's okay. They sit there and they're talking about playing with your friends, and the next thing you know, you see 2 people in the shower together. I'm like, yeah, that's playing with your friends. Let's go ahead and move on to Star Wars The Old Republic, and my notes on this are simply same old, same old. They showed me nothing new. They didn't reveal anything. It was a 3-minute, gloriously looking trailer, but that was
gameplay.
it. No gameplay, no nothing, no reveals, no release date, no nothing. It's like, what the hell was the point? Just to mention that it still exists and they're still working on it? I mean, that's all I got out of it.
I was going to say, I personally had put the Star Wars of the Old Republic on the back burner, so to speak, so it did, in the sense, bring me back, hey, I forgot about you, but it was the same trailer that I'd seen like 4 or 5 times already.
Oh, was it a restock trailer?
I can't say 100% if it was, but it looked... I can't say for 100%.
I think all the freaking trailers kind of look the same, so...
Yeah. It could have been somewhat new, but it looked like some of the old shit that I'd seen to just hashed in. Yeah. I personally would love to see some gameplay to see if, hey, I might want to try this out.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, they didn't show anything, and that really depresses the hell out of me, in all honesty.
When did they announce this game again?
I think it was like E3 2008, 2009.
2 years ago. You think they would at least have a demo by now?
Well, no. I mean, they've got like playable demos, but you have to be on the show floor.
No, I meant like actually for the freaking event. You figure E3, I'll at least put something together.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I was expecting, like, they did the little trailer thing, and I'm expecting, like, to, have it go back to the stage and see, like, 4 dudes all sitting in front of PCs, and they're going to show us, like, some high-level raid or something. That would have been cool. But no, nothing.
Exactly.
Fucking trailer. All right. I think we're done with that. Cross it off the list.
Click.
Sweet. All right. Let's see here. All right. New Need for Speed.
Needs for Speed. What did they call it? No, that was. Was it San Francisco?
I did not write. I did not write down the name of the. Wow.
Need for Speed Fast or no? Not that. Of course, it could be fast.
Need for Speed. Some damn subtitle.
Need for Speed.
They even showed it at the E3 press conference, which we just watched, and we still can't remember the damn subtitle.
Yeah. It didn't stick out that much. And all we know is there's a need for
Apparently, I didn't even write it down, and I can't believe I forgot to write it down. I just have Need for Speed on here. But what I dug about it, though, was how it wasn't just a racing game, how there seemed to almost be like a story progression kind of style to it, and you weren't just racing. You know, that car got wrecked, and the next thing you know, you're doing button prompt sequences like Heavy Rain or God of War style, and then you end up jacking the cop car, and now you've got a 5-minute timer on your ass to get the fuck out of town.
Wow.
I'm not really a fan of freaking racers, but with some of the mechanics that they're actually bringing to it, it makes me actually want to not buy it per se, but maybe rent it for a weekend and see how it does.
You know, it's another game that's convincing me to get a GameFly account.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I keep getting so close to getting a GameFly account, and then, you know, all these games that I want to play, you know, 2 years, 3 years down the line, I'll see them on Amazon for like $15 brand new, and I don't get my GameFly account because I just buy them, and then half of them sit on my shelf unplayed.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm a sad, sad man.
You're sad, Panda.
We'll drop it again. Like I said, right. If there's no other thoughts on Need for Speed, we'll go ahead and cross that off the docket.
That's about it. Racing game with new mechanics.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I definitely find it interesting as far as, you know, like a Need for Speed game goes. I like, at least they're being innovative.
Yeah,
you know?
I hear you.
Like, I will always pay attention to innovation.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to SSX, which I know Justin's very happy about. So if Justin wants to pipe in on SSX, he can go ahead and. Fuck yeah!
Shit.
All right,
it was funny. I just more or less wanted to tell a story because obviously SSX is awesome, and it kind of went downhill by the 4th game, and now they're relaunching it. I sold my 360 today because of financial reasons, and my buddy, who we used to always play SSX together, was at my apartment picking up the 360 when they were showing SSX, and he's like, oh shit, or maybe I said, oh shit, Mac's back. And then like a chick jumps out of the helicopter, and all you see is her ass, and he goes, and Elise is back.
Mm-hmm. Quite literally.
Quite literally, yeah. I thought it was funny. He recognized her simply by the ass. He's like, oh, that's. Maybe the trailer was done by like that on purpose.
I was gonna say it's a gamer trait. We've all been playing Tomb Raider at some point and have learned to identify ass with the character.
Yeah, just because Laura Croft is a big old ghetto booty.
I would love to talk about the statistics of the actual game. It's something crazy, like 28 mountain ranges, realistic mountain ranges from the real world.
They're using global positioning satellites to get the mountain ranges done. They're actually using like fucking Google Earth.
Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
And the exclusive one for Mount Fuji for PS3.
Exclusive. Oh, that's an exclusive Mount Fuji.
That's a PS3 exclusive. You don't get Mount Fuji unless you're buying it on PS3. That's because EA and Sony have been in bed together for way too long. Yeah. But
it could be the
here's the only thing I don't get about it. Here's what I don't dig is their slogan. I'm not a fan of their slogan.
Yeah.
Race it, trick it, survive it.
Mm.
3
different modes.
It basically, explains the game as 3 different modes.
Yeah, I know, but that's a bad slogan.
True.
But
Simple to the point.
That's what I always loved about SSX, and I think that's why me and my friends just really loved it, because I'm all about racing, and like by the 3rd one, they had flat out, this is a racing course, and they had flat out, this is the course that you do tricks on, and they had flat out, like, near the top of the mountain range, because SSX 3 was where it was all one mountain. This new one is going to be like 28 fucking mountains. Where they had like snowballs and blizzards and shit, and it was just all about survive it. So it's pretty much like 3 different types of races. You got the flat out race, you got the tricky where you go for points, and then you got the survive the fucker.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my history with SSX. I played the original on the PS1. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all the SSX I've ever touched, is the original on the PS1. And I remember I loved it. I mean, that was good, clean, fun, couch competitive gaming.
Yep.
The original SSX. It was definitely good. But I do like that they're doing the whole global positioning satellite. Like, I'm just using Google Earth because that's the only system I know of that's available to the public that does this. But, you know, how they're using like this Google Earth type technology in order to try to make the slopes as realistic as humanly possible. That's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm a fan of innovation. Whenever I see innovation, I give credit where credit is due, and that's brilliant innovation. I love seeing technology merge like that. Well, time to move on to something more depressing and something we all don't give a crap about.
Mm-hmm.
FIFA 12!
Mm-hmm. And?
And I'm sorry, but every single time that guy, that British dude, said football, I immediately yelled soccer.
Yeah. That was going through my mind immediately. I'm like, no, you don't get to use football. You don't get to use that. It's soccer.
It's fucking soccer. You can join the football club. The soccer club. When you're a member of this football club, soccer club, you'll be able to work with other people who have football teams, soccer teams.
Yes. Like, I will freaking...
By the end of that shit, I was screaming.
Like, stop. Why are you abusing me this way? You have not earned the label the NFL has. You kick it with your foot. It is called soccer. We went over this at 1980. Why are you trying to do this again?
Here's what's even worse. The guy's in there rapidly, repeatedly calling soccer football in the middle of L.A.
Yeah. It's all like, what?
That's just begging to be shot.
Exactly. You got freaking, what is it? You got San Diego Chargers. You got Oakland Raider fans. You got San Francisco 49er fans. Probably all there. They're going like, dude, fuck you. It is not football. You wait until after this press conference. I was going to say, that'd be the one thing that all three of those teams have in common. They want to kill that bastard. The truce will be called just for that day, just that afternoon. Shit.
Oh man!
Frickin' Cilantro. You take the right, you take the left, we'll go the middle.
All I have to say is that they've taken this way too fucking far with the whole club thing, the online integration, the level of extremely fucking nuts online integration that they've got on there. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I looked at that and I just immediately jotted down on my notepad, FIFA 12, taking it way too fucking far.
Yeah. Shit.
I mean, that's literally my notes for that game, is that they took it way too far, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to move from something we don't care about into something else we don't care about?
Might as well.
Madden 12.
I like Madden 12, asshole.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, Mike, tell me why you're going to buy Madden 12.
I was going to say,
better yet, call me sir after each sentence when you do it.
Shit. We own you, EA. Oh, man. The only person he called sir was freaking Ray Lewis. Oh, man.
Oh, that was epic. That was the one thing that made that all worth it, was to see that dude just go on such a freaking just blatant power trip over these three dudes that any one of them could beat the crap out of him in under 5 seconds. Just basically him demanding that they all call him sir. Was amazing.
I was going to say, after that show.
So tell me why Madden 2012 matters. Tell me why you care. Tell me why you're going to buy it instead of just keeping Madden 11.
I was going to say, I didn't buy Madden 11, so. Shit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, reason one, I want to check out the new mechanics, means I have a year of a break, so to catch up on that. Plus, it'll be the last Madden before the end of the world. Oh, man.
I'm surprised this game's coming out with the big old football strike.
Yeah, I hear you. As you say, there's going to be a football season. You know it. There's too much money in it.
But here's the thing, though, is like with I mean, because let's face it, there is a slim possibility that football may not happen this year.
Very slim.
Very slim. But the thing is I figured the EA would have held off on announcing anything about this game because you got to understand what makes Madden so popular, especially the current games of Madden, is the updated rosters, the updated stats, the updated everything that they do.
Their fantasy leagues, all that shit.
Leagues, all that stuff. If there's a football strike and there's no football, they can't do any of that, which basically means that game will sit on store shelves and not sell, and they just need to skip a year, which is why I'm really surprised they actually went out and announced it when there is that very slight piece of uncertainty. There may not be football this year because a big part of the package disappears then.
I was going to say that's the main reason. It's like, we're going to make money on this, even if we have to shove it down your throats. But you're definitely right. If there isn't a football season, it probably will stay on the shelves. I mean, you'll see a decent amount of sales, I do figure, but even still not anywhere near they usually do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think we covered that one.
All right, now can we get to the one I'm excited about?
No, you guys skip that one and go on to the next one.
Okay.
No, let's go.
Actually, no, there's only 3 more things on the docket here, and then we're freaking done with EA. I mean, that was quick.
Yeah.
All right, so let's... Man, I've got options here. Okay, well, there's one of these I'm insanely excited about, one of these I'm really interested in, and one of these I could care less about, but that you're into. So I'll go ahead and give you yours. I'm just going to feed you right now. Okay. Battlefield 3.
Oh, man. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. I was going to say, I can't wait. I was going to say, I've watched, damn it, this will go. I have to. I watched the Modern Warfare 3 from Microsoft's press conference and the 2. I still need to see a comparison between the 2 on different levels because they compared on 2 different levels. One was squad-based, one was fucking in a tank. I was going to say, both visually grabbed me. So, I definitely want to see both. Even if I don't have an Xbox 360 or anything like that, I would go over to a friend's just to see the gameplay. That's saying something. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. Anyone who listens to this show knows I don't care about shitters. I really have nothing to say here. I'm sorry, it's not my area, but don't worry. The last game we cover, I'll flip out on. I'll be as excited as Mike. So, is that going to just cover our Battlefield 3 stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Overstrike. My only thoughts on this are wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good word for it.
Seriously, if anybody listening to this missed the EA press conference, go on to G4 and look up the EA trailer that they did for this game. It was number 1, clever. Number 2, hilarious. Number 3, beautifully done.
Mm-hmm. Say they go through all 4 of them.
it sure as fuck made me interested.
Mm-hmm.
And at face value, that looks like a game I wouldn't care about. At face value. So that trailer made me really freaking interested. I'm gonna definitely be keeping this one, on tabs at least. Because, wow.
I was going to say, it made you laugh. That's enough to make you at least go out and see what it's about.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, we would talk about the game, except for I really want everybody to see that trailer. Yeah. If you've seen that trailer, you don't need us to talk about it. If you haven't seen that trailer, go see that trailer. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody. Like I said, if you've seen it, we don't need to talk about it. If you haven't seen it, we ain't going to talk about it. So, That conversation's dead.
Next and final.
Okay, final one on here, and that's because I'm a very happy man for this one. Reckoning.
Yeah.
All the wonderfulness of a game that looks like Dragon Age with that single-player experience, not having to deal with a fucking team. It's like a dungeon crawler with the gameplay stylings of Dragon Age, from what I could tell.
Yeah, that's what I got out of.
A happy man. Give me Dragon Age without the party.
Yeah. I was going to say, that was fucking badass. I mean, it's been a while since an RPG has actually made me freaking sit back and go, wow, that was something that I didn't expect. I was going to say, I mean, I expected all the freaking bells and whistles with it, but not having a party and all that shit, and actually being able to do the shit that you want.
By the way, when I saw that thing, I will admit to this one fact, is that I was watching that to make sure that I never saw a party. And I'm proud to say I never saw a party.
Only saw
and I was literally watching with my face like up against the screen to make sure.
He was looking at every pixel, every speck of dirt. Shit, just to make sure. Hold on, is that Goomba in the background?
All right, we good. All right, next frame. Just going through frame by frame. But man,
to jump off topic here, when are we?
That game makes me very happy. I'm looking forward to that one. Go ahead, Dustin.
So what press conference was it that we are going to talk about Lara Croft's 21-year-old ass?
But as far as Reckoning goes, it's something that I think could be really, really entertaining, and could be, finally a really good dungeon crawler for this age, which is really pissing me off, the lack of dungeon crawlers that we have right now. I need more dungeon crawler.
It's been a while since I've had to freaking go dungeon crawling, for crying out loud. That actually made me want to.
Yeah, and I've noticed... it's weird, I'm looking over my notes again, and I swear I'm missing something that I remember writing down, and I may have the wrong press conference here. Mike, you can correct me, but wasn't there a game that EA announced towards the very beginning of their press conference where you could get early demo access via Subway?
Yeah, it was...
Get Subway sandwiches? Well, what fucking game was that? I want to say it was Need for Speed, or...
No, that was that Sony?
Don't remember what the fuck that was. No, I'm positive that was in either the EA or Ubisoft.
It was Sony. It was Sony.
Okay, thank you. It was for Drake.
Yeah, Uncharted's, and it's not a beta. It's early access to the actual final multiplayer.
Multiplayer, yeah.
I'm talking about the one that you got the early access by buying Subway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was Sony?
For multiplayer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. Cool.
Yeah.
Why was I thinking that was in one of the first two press conferences?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm an idiot. But, like I said, just final thoughts on the Ubisoft press conference then. My final thoughts are simply, that was dull. I'm sorry. EA, you guys take yourself way too seriously. As far as that EA press conference goes, you guys took yourself way too seriously, and that's my final thoughts on EA. Is that they took themselves way too seriously. You're at a gaming expo. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I hear you. I was going to say, it was... EA, it could have been a lot more fun for the audience watching, but... Yeah, you're right. They were really too freaking business type for that shit. I mean, it's EA. You're supposed to have some fun, aren't you?
Yeah, I was
games. I was gonna say I'm only looking forward to like 2 out of their whole lineup.
Yep.
Oh well, that's EA. It's not in the game.
It's not in the game. All right. Well, thank you for listening to part 2 of the E3 Extravaganza, the EA press conference. For Koopa Talk Live, I am James Leffingwell.
And Mike Deal.
And, of course, piping in, as always, Original Justin. All right. Thank you very much, and be sure to enjoy the rest of our E3 coverage.